Mr. Mailman in the mail truck, stressing on the Newport. Never been lucky like Tasha.
What's up, Wise Ones? On Wise Wednesdays, Wise Academy has a goal to bring communities together with retrospect, introspect, and much respect to business owners, influencers, and overall really good people. These really good people will be sharing their knowledge that they have acquired throughout their journey to impart on the groups or individuals to wise up the masses. Today, our special guest...
Greetings. How y'all doing out there? This is Topazz, and I am here to inspire.
will provide us some insight on who they are, what they do, and the wisdom they wish to gift us with so we can wise up and step into our power as a wise one.
Here to inspire. And that is really what I do. I'm committed to that because we have enough that does the contrary, right? And I represent Rediscovery Through Wellness, which is my baby that I birthed back in 2017, my private practice, delivering people through psychotherapy, and not just traditionally, but in various ways, whatever it takes to meet somebody right where they are. And then, of course, there's that creative side, Petals by Topazz. I do what I do because that's what I was purposed to do, and it gives me life. It definitely makes life feel like it's worth living when I know that I can inspire someone else, encourage someone else. And I love creating beautiful things. So Petals by Topazz is about creating the beautiful, not the usual or the ordinary, but if you want the extraordinary, it's Petals by Topazz. What would be beautiful is being able to travel to different countries, different continents, and bring a different breath of inspiration to people everywhere about their worth, their value, and how to make it happen. You know, I was saying that it would be a beautiful thing to go to different continents and different nations to inspire, to encourage, and help people to just truly live in their worth. But the other piece is just even going to different aspects of community, locally and from coast to coast, because we are not a monolithic group of people. And I believe that I have something to offer to people on the extreme side in wealth, to the opposite side when it comes to lack. And wealth isn't always about monetary possessions or material things. Wealth is also about what you have in your heart. What's your heart like? What kind of person are you? You know, how do you think? What wisdom do you have to offer? And so it's not even just about me being able to give it, but I love to sit and listen and receive, sometimes from the least likely person that I would not have expected it from. On Wise Wednesday, let's see, you know, there are several things that I would love to offer. Number one, I want to say to leaders out there that, first of all, we have to be followers first in order to be leaders. And we, even in leadership, the best leaders still are learning from those that they surround themselves with. Don't surround yourself with a lot of people who think and look just like you, whose gifts are the same as yours. We have to recognize that we have areas where we have voids, where we're not exactly at our best as much as we might like to think we are. We're not gifted in every area. So I choose to surround myself with people who have the gifts in the areas where I'm lacking, so that they can help us to be greater and more excellent at whatever it is we're striving to do together in partnership, even just in our daily assignments. You know what? It helps when you are working with someone, even in this very moment, the energy that this brother is bringing, Jamal, Dr. Love over here. I love it. He is the perfect person for the job. So I just want to add a couple of other things. Well, number one, it is so important for us to recognize that there are people who need us and need what we give. And so I just want to encourage someone today to make sure that you take a moment, just take a moment and be very intentional about it, to let someone else know how valuable they are. That person that maybe you take for granted because you assume that they already know that. And a lot of times it's the strongest people that need it the most, because no one ever pours into them because they feel like, oh, you got it, you are so polished and you got everything that you need. And they are often the people who don't hear it enough, that aren't affirmed and are feeling like people just take advantage of them, always withdrawing and not making deposits. And I feel like there truly is some merit and credibility to what I'm saying, because when I look at what's happened recently with regard to the suicide ideations and literally the lives that have been lost through suicide just this year in 2024, there have been some very strong Black women that we've lost in our very own community right here in Denver, Colorado. We've lost women who no one would have ever thought that they were in the place that they were in. So I want to say to you, don't assume that someone does not need to hear from you, that they are appreciated, that they bring worth and they bring value. Even recently, having a conversation with someone who just really broke down and was very vulnerable with myself and a couple of other sisters, and shared how lonely she has been at the top of her game. Everybody's seeing her at the top, and she feels so lonely. So I just want to say to somebody out there who's questioning their worth, you need to know that you are valuable. There's something you bring that is so unique that not anyone else can bring that to the forefront, to the table. Your energy that you bring to the room, the energy that you bring to your family, the energy that you bring to the workplace. So just walking down the street, being in the grocery store, standing next to you, there is something about that vibe when people are around you that is real and that is energetic. And so I want to say to you, thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, sis. We appreciate you, Black man, Black woman, and Black men really don't get that enough. You know, we might feel like men don't need to hear that, but we love you too. And y'all, you know what? I personally can't imagine life without our men, without the kings that support our community and build up our community, build up their families, even the ones that a lot of people don't see you, but you're getting the job done. We see you, bruh. And when you need a boost, when you need more than what you're getting, it's okay to ask. It's okay to let somebody know. And these myths and stigmas that go with the idea of getting professional help, let's erase that, so that we can be more healthy for ourselves as well as for our children, for those of you that have grandbabies out there, for those grandbabies, for the future. Because life is going to keep taking from us, withdrawing from us, and we need something that's going to pour back into us. And that's through self-care, that's through what we invest in to be better, to do better, to be at our best, to be our greater selves. Our spiritual balance matters. Where are you spiritually? Where are you with what you believe and what you're true to? Are you true to it? Or do you just speak it, but you don't live it? Work towards living it more consistently. Nobody's got it all down perfect. I don't care what they look like or how much money they have in the bank, what their credit score is. Nobody has it perfect. But we're in this together, and I'm just here to remind you that it's okay if you've slipped and fallen. Somebody's here to help you get up. And if that can be us over here at Rediscovery through Wellness, then feel free to reach out. If it's your mother, if it's your father, if it's your best friend, your spouse, whoever it is, don't be ashamed to let somebody know that you need some help. You could use a hand. You could use a minute. You could just need some time to vent and express yourself. Take the time to do that. It's worth it. It really is. And sometimes it's just about just taking a time out, pause, and breathe. Breathing makes all the difference in how our heart works, how our brain functions. Just take a moment and breathe. Thank you. This is Topazz McBride again, and I just want to shout out Wise Wednesday. I want to shout out Jimmy Love. I love what you're doing. This is needed, and you need to seek this brother out for real. He's a coach. He is an actor. He's a poet. He's so many things. Seek him out. And I appreciate the opportunity to have been here today, to be a part of what you're doing with Wise Wednesdays. Hopefully you're grasping some wisdom, you're grasping some energy and some inspiration from all of the different hosts that he's had for Wise Wednesday. And if I can offer you anything extra, feel free to reach out to Topazz at Rediscovery Through Wellness. Rediscovery Through Wellness. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and Petals by Topazz as well. Take a look at our Facebook page. When you go to those pages, make sure that you like, follow, and comment, engage with what you see. Petals by Topazz, we offer unique arrangements. We're here for you, and you need to know, I'm second to none, a wise one.
Defeat. Only lessons learned and won, then we break bread.
Well, folks, you heard it here and you heard it clear. There was so much that goes into becoming a wise one, but we can learn from the wisdom of others as the African American proverb, each one teach one, becomes prevalent in our everyday lives, and over time, grants us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, courage to change the things we can, and wisdom to know the difference. I'm Coach J Love, and these wise words are powered by Wise Academy. Happy Wise Wednesday.
So one ain't no defeat. Only lessons learned and won. Then we break bread and we feast. Ain't no better love than my brothers. Your mother, my mother. Outside of our side, we collide and ride on the others. That my brothers up in the bleachers. Amped up like speakers. Sharing pain like Cain. That my main and I'm your keeper. Shit, if I shot it, you shot it. I bought it, you bought it. Making all my dreams, so if I got it, you got it.